Hi Capricorn, welcome to March. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I do your reading, I want to call in some good energy and create some sacred space. So this month we have a lot of planets changing signs. We have Mars moving into Gemini on the 3rd. We have a new moon in Pisces on the 13th. Mercury moves into Pisces on the 16th. I'm losing my cards here. And then we have Venus moving into Aries on the 22nd. And we end the month with a full moon in Libra. So let's see what the cards say. Plus, on top of that, we have the seasons are changing. So there's a lot of energy. The energies are shifting this month. And we'll talk about that later when I do the astrology section. But for now, let's see what the cards say about love and relationships for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know about love and relationships? What does Capricorn need to know about love and relationships for the month of March 2021? What is coming up for Capricorn in March 2021 in terms of love and relationships? I can't hold on to these cards today. Okay. The Knight of Wands. The Temperance. The Three of Wands. The Seven of Wands. The Page of Pentacles. The Three of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. The Fool, and the Ten of Wands. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So the Knight of Wands energy, you're ready for adventure this month. This is a month where you want to shake things up. It could involve a change of residence or even a career change, but usually the first card represents, your feelings, your energy. But sometimes if you're dealing with a person, you could be dealing with someone who's kind of exciting and free-spirited. They're here. When they're around, they're fun. And, they're like in your life and then they're gone. But while they're there, they're fun. But you can't always count on them because they can't be tied down. So you could be dealing with someone like that. Or you could be feeling your own restless energy. Like, I need adventure. I'm tired of the same old, same old. With the Temperance card here, this is a card of finding a balance in a situation. Working out a compromise. So it could be that in a relationship, you might be connecting with someone who's very different than you. You might be partnering with someone whose energy is different than yours. Capricorns are very practical, very down to earth. And this is like fire energy. This is, you don't like to rush into anything. You don't like to, you like to take calculated risks. If you're dealing with this Knight of Wands energy, this person is like, you may see them as reckless. Like, well, I don't know, that just sounds like risky. And, you might be kind of being cautious. It doesn't mean that you're not compatible. It just means that you have to start to see things from the other person's perspective. Yes, we need your perspective. Okay, let's look at what the risks are. Let's develop a practical plan. But you can't always play it safe either. You need to take some risks to, like you have to break some eggs to make an omelet, right? You have to take some risks in life to get ahead. You can't just always play it safe or you'll never get anywhere. So this is a card about compromise and creating that win-win situation, balancing the two energies to create a better, like a whole that's greater than the sum of the parts. And that's what this Temperance, it's about finding that balance. And sometimes it comes up too when you need to have work-life balance. So if you've been spending too much time working, or too, you need to focus on relation, and you say, well, where's the love in my life? I don't have any love. You need to give it energy. You need to find that work-life balance. You have the Three of Wands here. So this means that you're already you've already been working hard on something. And I can see that from the Ten of Wands is here at the outcome. So you've been working for a long time on something and carrying a lot of responsibility, carrying this heavy burden. You're already starting to see inklings of success. You might be working as part of a team, and now things are working out. Things are starting to work out. So if you've been working hard on a relationship or working hard on your career, you're going to start to see results this month. You have had in the past, you have the Seven of Wands here. This is a card of standing up for yourself, standing up for what you believe in, against all obstacles. So you might have had some opposition. There might be competition. Like some of you might be interested in someone and there's competition. Especially because I'm seeing the Three of Cups here, so there could be like a triangle, a little bit, you are interested in someone and there are other people around them, but you have the upper hand. You're the favorite person, so don't worry about the competition. This is also a card that comes up when you have to set boundaries with someone. So, you just have to stand up for what you believe in. Don't let other people take advantage of your kindness. Just state your case and defend yourself. It doesn't mean you have to give in. When I say compromise or create a win-win, it doesn't mean I have to give in and I can't get what I want. It means that you have to kind of blend. You get a little bit of this, they get a little bit of that. You have to work out a win-win agreement where it's not winner take all. Okay? It's I win, you win. So you have the Seven of Pentacles here too. So it's like you're kind of waiting to see. You might have started a partnership or started working on something that you're waiting to see the results. What's going to come out of this? When am I going to see, the success from all the energy I've been putting in? Because 2 sevens, you're kind of in a transition. You've been in transition. So when you're in a transition state, you can sometimes lose hope because you're not seeing the reward yet. You put the work in, you stirred up the energy, and now you're in this transition state, or you have been. But that's going to be ending, and you're going to start to see the results. You have this Ten of Pentacles here. You have the Page of Pentacles coming up in the future with the Three of Cups. The Page of Pentacles is about being open to the new. So I think that with this Knight of Wands energy, I feel like you're ready for change. You're kind of realizing that you have to shake things up a little bit. And you're open and you're willing to learn new skills or new things to make a partnership better, to compromise. You're kind of getting out of your set ways. You're trying to take a different approach to partnership. The Three of Cups, this can represent two different meanings. Sometimes the Three of Cups represents, you're surrounded by supportive people. Friends and family that want to see you succeed. You're surrounded by love. Sometimes it can represent having to choose between two people. There could be a love triangle or choices to be made. But it also can represent some parties and celebration. And sometimes even a birth. Sometimes the Three of Cups can represent a birth in the family. But I feel like you're coming out of this limbo state. I think that as the months, March is going to be when things start to become more active. I think we've been dealing with a lot of retrograde energy, a lot of that Capricorn, heavy Capricorn, which is like blockages and delays, and we've had retrograde, Mercury retrograde. Well, this month, everything is going forward. So I feel like you're going to be more social this month. You're going to be getting together with family or friends. There might be, and there's a potential for romance there. If you're not involved with someone, if you're looking for love, you might connect with someone through some kind of party. You might get invited to a gathering. Because here's this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is in your environment. That's a romantic proposal. Someone who's very creative, artistic, could be a water sign, very sensitive, coming into your life and offering you something. It could be a creative project. The Ten of Pentacles is here. So don't lose hope, because here you have the Seven of Pentacles. This is where you're like, I'm planting seeds, but I don't know if this is going to, you know, Capricorn, you want to see practical rewards. You want to see money coming in. You want to see something tangible. You don't want to, you know, that's how you know you're successful. That's how you feel successful. Well, the Ten of Pentacles is here, but it's in your negative thinking sector. So you may be doubting the path that you're on, like, is it ever going to produce the security and the stability that I want? But the Ten of Pentacles is the wealth card. So I feel like you could create a happy home for yourself. You can create the home that you want. You know, here's like the couple with the 2 dogs and the kid. You know, you can have that. The Ten of Pentacles isn't just about money. It's about feeling secure. Because Pentacles are about security, I think, stability. You know, something that's solid, like earth. So you can build that solid family and home life. You just have to believe in it. Don't like block the energy with negative thinking. Anyway, in your environment, you have this Knight of Cups energy. So if you're not involved in someone, you could be getting an invitation to a gathering or a celebration or a party or something. Some social event where you're getting together with someone. Socializing, and that could lead to a brand new cycle for you. This Fool card, this is like a new cycle coming in, a new beginning, where you put down your burdens, like your hard work is done. The Ten of Wands, when you get to the 10, you know, the wands are about taking action and effort. When you get to the 10, like when you're at the 9, you're like really struggling. You're fighting for your goal and you're striving. It's like running the marathon, and you're like, you know, just near the ribbon, you know, you're almost near the finish line. When you get to the 10, it's like you're done. Okay, the work is complete. I can put my burdens down. I can drop my burden. It's done. And now I'm ready to embark on this new cycle. Everything that I've worked for is now is leading me to a new path. So it could be a brand new relationship coming in. It could even be a brand new project or career path or something. But it's giving you a breath of fresh air. So something new, a new cycle is forming this month. And you're going to feel less burdened. You're going to feel whatever you've been working on, wherever your energy has been going, you're going to start to see results this month. And I feel like you're going to have some career success, or at least feel a sense of satisfaction. Like, I've completed these projects and now I can relax, I can rest. And I'm going to start to see, okay, results from all the work I've done. And also in love, you have this Knight of Cups here. I feel like there might be some changes because you're in transition, but there's new energy coming in too. And it doesn't mean you're going to break up with someone. For those of you who are in a partnership, it could mean a new cycle within that partnership, a new beginning, where you decide to turn the page. Okay, let's forget the past and whatever struggles we've had in the past. Let's start over. Let's like have a new beginning. And I feel like for a lot of you, you can have that new beginning too, where and it's good, where you're feeling supported, you're feeling loved, you're feeling secure. Just don't let your negative thinking, don't let that negative self-talk block you from manifesting your dreams. And don't be afraid to drop the baggage. You know, when something's over, it's done. When you're finished, let it go. You know, sometimes, you know, the hardest thing to know is when to stop, especially when you're an artist or a creative person, is when to stop, because you want to keep tweaking. Oh, it's not perfect yet. Let me just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And then you wind up ruining it. Sometimes you just have to put the paintbrush down. You know, put the pen down, it's done. And just put it out there. So let's see what the astrology has to say for you, Capricorn. So this new moon is happening in your 3rd house. The new moon, now, before I say that everything's in Pisces this month. You know, we've had all the planets ganging up in Capricorn, then Aquarius. Now they're all in Pisces, in your 3rd house. That's the house of communication. You have Venus and Neptune there. So it's also the house of siblings, relatives, your local environment. So if you're looking for love, you could find love just running around the neighborhood, you know, going out shopping, you bump into someone. or communicating with your neighbor, or communicating with your relatives. There could be a party or a gathering. And if you're looking for love, you could find something there. But you're more involved with your community, your local community this month. And you can have a new beginning there. You have this new moon, which is a really beautiful, romantic, and inspirational new moon. You're just coming across as very charming and sociable. I think this is going to be more of a sociable month for you than it has been in a long time. You know, we've all been locked down all winter and all through the pandemic. I think things are going to start to open up this month. And for you, it's going to mean reaching out to your tribe, your family. You have Mars in the 6th house, and it's trining Saturn in the 2nd. So you're going to be still working on career things, because Mars in the 6th, you're going to be busy at work this month. That's why this is here probably. Find that balance. You know, don't let work overwhelm you and you don't have any fun, or you don't have time for friends and family and loved ones. But Mars in the 6th, you're really challenged. You know, that's where your energy is. Your energy is, you know, your day-to-day life on the job, serving. You know, you're going to be helping people. The work that you do it might increase. You might be busy working, and you're trying to build something, because Saturn in the 2nd house, you want to build security, financial security. So some of you might be working to get a job that's a better paying job, or to bring in more income. Uranus is in the 5th, so I feel that, you know, you have the potential, if you're not in to make changes in your relationship. If you're not in a relationship, you could bring someone in that has really fun energy, maybe free-spirited energy. But the challenge that will be this month is, will I have time for this new love? Because I'm so busy at work. So you have to make that work-life balance. You have to do that. Now, Mercury is in the 2nd house. It's in Aquarius for the beginning of the month until the 16th, when it moves into Pisces. But while it's at Aquarius, it's making an aspect to Pluto. So you could be, and Pluto's in your 1st house, it's time for you to step into your power. It's time for you to negotiate some things, a financial situation. You know, you might be signing contracts around money, or bringing in money, maybe having, you know, connecting with people either through a new job or a new project that's going to bring in some financial support. And you might be dealing with people that are very powerful, the movers and the shakers of the world. People that have a lot of money, and they use that money in there could be, you know, power struggles over money issues. So you're going to have to do some negotiating. Now, when Mercury moves into Pisces on the 16th, that's right after, a couple of days after the new moon, it's going to be in your, let's see, where is it going to be, Pisces? In your 3rd house. And it'll be connecting with Neptune at some point this month. The full moon falls in, Mercury will move into Pisces on the 16th. Venus will move into Aries, which will be in your 4th house. And then we have this full moon in Libra. So the full moon in Libra is bringing something to completion around career and family, home life. So it's possible that I see what's happening here. And the cards are right. You know, they're agreeing with the astrology. This is going to be a month where you're going to really have to balance work and home, because there's going to be a lot of stuff happening in both areas. You could be meeting someone new, or you could be having a new beginning with, you know, trying to create more harmony in your family, because you're going to have Venus and the Sun in your 4th house at this full moon. So something is completing in the home. If you've been decorating, maybe a project comes to completion. And then you have the moon in the 10th house. So things are shifting around in your career too. So you're going to be busy with Mars in the 6th house. Mars in the 6th house, you're working like a slave, you know what I mean? Because you're really fired up about a project at work. But you're also connecting with someone at home. Like, so you have this you have to juggle. You're going to be juggling this month. Love and career. So the 3rd house, you have Neptune and Mercury coming together. When Mercury moves into Pisces, it's going to connect with Neptune. And if you're signing any contracts, or if you have to give a speech, or you have to do any kind of presentation, third house is about communication. And when Mercury in Pisces is connecting with Neptune, you could be misunderstood. So you want to choose your words carefully. Make sure that your people are understanding you, that you're not they're not misinterpreting what you're saying. Like you might be saying one thing and they hear another thing, and then they go, well, you said this. No, I didn't. I said this, So make sure you're communicating really detailed. Don't just gloss over the details, because that's where misunderstandings and mistakes happen. Because Mercury, you're not thinking clearly when Mercury's in Pisces. Mercury tends to confuse. The other thing is, and the third house is the house of contracts. So if you're signing a contract, if someone offers you something and you have to sign a contract about it, check the details. Get your lawyer to look it over. Don't just, gloss over it, like I said, because they could come back to bite you. Now, on the other hand, the positive aspect of Mercury conjunct Neptune, if you're doing any kind of creative writing or any kind of creative project around communication, you are going to be inspired. Your words are going to flow like a poet, like a magician. So it's a really good time to use this energy for creativity. That's where it operates the best. But if you have to do anything practical and businesslike, you have to check the details, because you're caught up in the dream and the fantasy, because that's what Pisces is about. The glamour, the fantasy, Hollywood, creating this illusion. That's why it's so great with creative writing or any kind of artistic project. If you're trying to get your message out, use art or music or creative writing, and that will be you'll be getting all kinds of inspired ideas from Neptune. You'll be channeling creativity this month. But like I said, if you have to sign a contract or if you have to be clear with the details are going to be fuzzy this month. So make sure you have your eye on the details. And like I said, Saturn and Mars, I think your main focus is going to be getting ahead in your career, of course. That's Capricorn. You have a project, you have an agenda, you want to get ahead. And Saturn is supporting you. So if you have to initiate anything, do it right after the new moon. This month, all the planets are going direct. You have this Mars trine Saturn aspect. Saturn's your ruling planet. Hit the ground running this month. This is the month that you don't have any blockages. Saturn, which is usually, puts up roadblocks, is in a trine aspect to Mars. It's supporting taking action to create something solid and stable. It's like the light has turned green, so go. Don't be afraid to go. And you have the North Node, which means you got to get out there. You got to put yourself out there. The North Node is in Gemini, so communication. Get your story out. Get your word out. Get the word out. Don't sit back. Don't be shy. Don't tweak something and say, well, it's not perfect, I can't put it out there. No, put it out there. You can make progress as you go along. You could, improve it as you go along, but just start it. Get it out there. Done is better than perfect, they say. So, I think it looks like a good month for you this month, Capricorn. It'll be more social, like I said. There'll be invitations to mingle. There could be even a new cycle of love coming in, or a new project coming in that's going to bring you security, stability, financial success. So enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, click on the like button, leave me a comment. If you're new, welcome. I hope you're enjoying the videos. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website, and we will get you on the schedule. In the meantime, have a wonderful March, and I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.